Today, I'm going to be doing a Dutch door spread in my traveler size journal. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Tracy, and here on my channel I like to do a lot of creative journaling spreads as well as decorating my planners. So if that sounds like something that may be of interest to you, then hit that subscribe button. I also want to take this opportunity to thank all of my returning viewers. Thank you so much for your continued support. I really do appreciate it. So I recently got, depending upon when this video goes out, this traveler size notebook in the Archer and Olive summer subscription box. I absolutely love this journal. I have only done one decorative spread in it, but again, I like that it has different paper. And I also like that it's a different size than a lot of my other journals that I'm currently using. So like for creative purposes, it really interests me. That's what I'm trying to say. It really interests me because it provides somewhat of a challenge. So this is a spread that I did when I first got this journal. I did this on camera. I did this waterfall edges, and you can see this first page maybe cut down a quarter. And like I still have about 3/4 to 66% of the page left for functional space. And I feel like that's pretty good. I feel like that's a good amount of functional space in a journal. I didn't really sticker the actual page up. I did add some stamps, but obviously that is going to be functional space as well. So to kind of build off of that, I'm like, let's see if I can do a Dutch door. Now, I'm not going to use really big stickers for a Dutch door. I'm going to use smaller stickers, and the Sweet Sunflower sticker book from AmyPlansThings. There are smaller stickers in this sticker book. So I figured this is a good opportunity to give them a try. Now I do think, let me make sure the smaller stickers do come in reverse images. It looks like those two are reversed. It looks like a lot of these are duplicates and not technically reverse, but we still might be able to make it work. I think we could still make it work. The Dutch door stickers are in the front of the book, but they're a little bit too large for this particular journal. I would prefer to use something smaller. So we're going to try to make these work. It should be fine. It'll be a lot easier if they were reversed, but we're just going to try to pick out some of the ones that are a little bit easier to match up. Like things like this, even though you have this flower that is like kind of more forward facing and stuff like that, the shape itself isn't that much of a difference that should be able to be used. So we'll see. I'll talk about that more as I'm going on. And then of course we have stickers, and we also have PET tape. I may use some of this on as far as like a decorative image on the actual journal, not part of the Dutch door, just to kind of see how this looks with the Kraft paper. And yes, these are paper stickers, so it'll also give us the opportunity to kind of see what these paper stickers with the white borders look like on the Kraft paper as well. I am an affiliate, by the way, for both Archer and Olive and AmyPlansThings, so check down in the description box for my discount codes and affiliate links. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, one of the things I really want to do is maintain a lot of my writing space, which means I'm going to have to start at the front. So, we could always use like these as the washi, because what I'm gonna have to do is it's not what I have to do, but I think what I'm gonna do is alternate between washi and then stickers. I can always start with washi, but I don't know if I want to do that or not. But I might have to use washi actually for all of the pages, so we'll see. Okay, so we said the bookmarks, I can use that as a reversed image. I still haven't figured out what that is called. The little wooden spoon for the honey. That could be probably, or definitely that one could be a reversed image. And then we have the honey block. So, I mean, I know it's a honeycomb, but like the square one is like a honey block. We can do the jars of honey. We can do the sunflower. So there's plenty here. We can do plenty as Dutch doors, even though they're not technically reverse images. So I think, do we want to do like here, then colorful washi? Oh, my book just fell. Maybe. I don't think I'm going to do a lot of stickers on the page. I really need to find, I don't, you know, I have this cute little nameplate. I like to display it, but I always just knock it all over the place because it's kind of in the way. All right, let's see. Oh, those are reverse images. So some of these are reversed images. So do we want to do like I did my other Dutch door spread where I do like honey stuff and then sunflower stuff? That seems like a good little break, which is for some reason I'm like, oh, we'll start with honey. Let's make sure I didn't use any of the duplicate stickers somewhere else. Okay, so this is going to be more in the center, I think. I think I can cut it. Well, I won't be cutting it right there. Is that far enough over? So if I do this, maybe right there. Man, that's going to be... Let's kind of map this out on this page. Yeah, I need to bring it actual over more. This is what's going to be difficult with the Dutch door. Maybe like right there would be a good spot for it. And actually, I can just go ahead and lay this down. Let's bring it down. I don't want to waste a lot of this. And these are paper stickers, so I can just slap it right on top. I don't have to do any cutting or anything. By the way, I'm not 100% sure when I'm going to put this video up. Do we want it kind of over here? Do we want it just kind of like... The only thing is... Well, I guess this one doesn't matter. But I was going to say the only thing is when I have like these smaller stickers and the washi, it's not really going to be hanging over that much. You see the white sticker doesn't look bad with the craft paper. So that's just something I got to think about. So what I was going to say is that Archer and Olive now has craft paper as one of their paper options for not every journal, but part of their everyday collection journals, which has a lot of really pretty covers. They're some of the prettiest covers of notebooks that there are. It's like the bee covers is one of them, plus like some of their storybook covers and things like that. So yeah, definitely check that out if you want to try different papers. I think it's ivory is an option. So you have ivory, and then you have craft paper. You have watercolor if that's something that you are into. Which I don't know. I don't know much about like fancy papers. I don't really know if you want to call them fancy papers, but I don't know that much about like different types of papers and things like that. It's like, you know, is there a advantage to using like watercolor paper for other purposes other than what it sounds like? Like, is it a good paper for, you know, I'm assuming it's thicker, or does it just take, maybe water better where it doesn't like wrinkle, or maybe absorbs like watercolors better? These might be really tiny. I'm almost wondering, do I just take these further off the page? Like that. The thing is, if I take them further off the page and I'm like, I don't like it, even after I cut it, because it's further off the page, I can always move it back and then recut it. Because I'll just be cutting some of the cutout away. Does that make sense? All right, let's see what this does. I never put up my mats. I just never put them up. So I'm always like hunting for them because they're usually under like a pile of journals or something like that. All right, I think I'm going to start here. and cut around the sticker. And then when I get to the straight lines, I might just use my, see, I'm cutting the actual sticker. I don't want to do that because with the different color paper, I kind of want you to see the craft paper because I know I'm not going to be able to get close enough to all the stickers. So you're always going to see that craft color border. Except for by the washi. We're not going to have that. But yeah, I just want to use the regular X-Acto knife here. Now you know, this is only the second like decorative spread that I've done in this particular journal. And I'm doing this pretty soon after I did the last one, so I haven't written in this journal yet. But you know, right now I like having the option of having like a craft paper notebook. I feel like it's like an opportunity to be creative in here, you know, another opportunity to be creative. Try different things, see how things look. I mean, I guess I'm really not trying different things. It feels like I am just because I'm using craft paper, but it's going to give a different look. Just like if I was doing this like on the purple paper journal, it's like the same thing and I'm doing the same thing. It just feels different. That didn't curve as much as I want because, you're doing it on purple paper. It gives a different look by itself. So because I think I'm gonna keep this video at regular speed, because I'm hoping this is gonna be a decent length and not like crazy long of a video, I do want to chat a little bit today. So obviously if you watch my channel, you know I love to do creative spreads in my journals. I think they're fun. It's something that I kind of do as a stress reliever. Like it doesn't cause me any stress to do this stuff. It's like something that I like to do like at the end of my workday. Kind of, I'm already in my office and that's where my craft room, it's craft room / office. So I don't mind, you know, switching from one desk to the other and just start being creative before I go and do other adulting stuff. However, I'm running into the issue of after I finish decorating my journals that I'm currently decorating, this one doesn't really count because I'm not sure like how fast I'm going to decorate this one. This is probably going to be more of a slower journal that I'll be setting up. I'll be in every so often. But like I'm currently decorating my commonplace book, and I am decorating that pretty fast because it is something that I really want to start using. And because it's a commonplace book and I'm going to be writing, you know, maybe on the first page, and because I divide it into sections, and then on the 50th page and, you know, things like that, like skipping around, I want to kind of decorate the whole book first and then start using it. But after I finish decorating that one in particular, like, I don't know that I want to start with another journal because I don't really have a set purpose for another journal. And I'm trying to figure out if I love journaling, like just random journaling, writing about my day type journaling, in one that has Dutch doors and things like that, and or ones that are even pre-decorated. And I say that because I don't know if anybody else has this issue or what, but I've been getting, fortunately for me, I have been getting into journaling, which has been my goal for like the past 2 years now. It's still July when I'm filming this, so I just kind of recently got back into journaling, like about a month and a half now. I've been very inconsistent before that, but I don't know that I love to write in these journals. like this is fine because it's just affirmation. So it's not like I'm sitting here and having to write a whole bunch of stuff. So that's completely different. Even though it may not sound like it's completely different, to me, it's kind of completely different. Whereas, okay, is this straight? Let me make sure this is on this straight line first. I don't know. I might play around. I might do a Dutch door in one of my play journals. I have a couple what I call play journals. They were journals that I had used for a certain purpose. They aren't my fancy journals, by the way. But that's the reason they became my play journal, because once I decided to like abandon it, I'm like, you know, this will be a good journal to kind of try things out in. And I really haven't tried things out in those yet. I say those, I think it's just one. But you get the idea. So I could try that in there, like do a Dutch door, and then see how I like writing in it about like my day and stuff, doing like kind of regular journaling. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So then I would have to do this one, right? I would want to do that one because I would want the stickers to hang out pretty far over. So I don't know. It's like, I'm kind of like, what do I do? Do I just have a journal that just has the decorative like Dutch door pages, but I'm not going to really use it for anything? I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with that, if I'm being completely honest, because they're really pretty and I would still enjoy looking through them. Even if, you know, I'm not currently like using them. If I'm not currently using them as like, you know, for anything functional. But then I feel guilty. You know? So I don't know. I'm kind of like caught between a rock and a hard place. I'm currently journaling in my Hemlock and Oak planner, which is a daily, and it's not much different than an Archer and Olive. And I'm just kind of thinking ahead even to next year. And I'm wondering, do I like try to transition to a journal? Maybe instead of that. Okay, now I'm like having issues. This one I think would be fine. I don't know. I mean, it's like, because I could easily try like an Archer and Olive or something like this. I kind of like this down here. That way I can like cut the stem. And I don't know if I'm going to want to do Dutch doors in them, or if I would rather for the spreads to kind of be decorated based on how I'm feeling that day, which may be related to what I'm going to be journaling about, but it may not be. All right, we said the bookmarks are, but now I'm kind of doing this. So I'm like, do I use the bookmark? Let's see what the bookmark looks like. It'd be kind of cool if it was the same size as that one. I'm like, that would be kind of cool. I feel like I need something else under it. And my other spread, I did layer it with books. But again, I don't think the books are going to be, I don't know how they're going to work. It's a big bookmark for these books though. But it's just a square. Maybe it'll work. Then I want something up there, I think. Now, I did have a cup. And what I did with the cup is I just cut off the handle. And then guess what? It was symmetrical. So that is always an option. And then we also have bees. I think those are different. Oh, wait a minute. I already said that. I think those are different size bees. But we have this. So I can always do the bee. Let's have the bee go this way instead of like outward. Because it just seems like what should happen. Like you should go outward, and I just want to be different. Okay. All right. I feel like this needs to come over a little bit. There we go. All right, I'm kind of liking this. It's kind of, look, that's a decent amount of space. It's probably about how much space if you did like bigger stickers with the Dutch door. That's probably how much space you would have like in your A5 or something like that. So yeah, getting back to like my thoughts about, you know, doing these creative journals and things like that, and just kind of running out of like functional purposes for them. I know people journal in them and things like that, but like I said, I kind of like, I'm enjoying decorating as I go when I journal. With that said, like I mentioned, I could, you know, decorate based on like my mood, my journaling mood that day. So like if it's gloomy, if my mood is gloomy, then I could, you know, I guess use dark stickers. I don't know. Maybe use the uncensored quotes by Mojo Jojo. But I mean, yeah, that's true now that I say that. But you know, maybe it's like more so as I'm writing in my journal, what I've been doing is just kind of filling in the space with decorative stickers. So not necessarily even fitting the mood, but just kind of filling the space around my journaling. And that's actually been fine. The other thing that I've done is use my stamps. So I use my stamps to kind of supplement those. I do have some that kind of supplement things. Like if it's a heavy work day or something like that, I have some character stamps that are like work related and stuff like that. So I can use those to be kind of fun. If I go out to dinner with my friends, I have some like stamps of like, you know, friends and things like that. So I've been kind of using those as well to kind of supplement my journaling. And if I do Dutch doors, like, and I do them in advance because, you know, I feel like you kind of have to, because some of these can take, you know, an hour. And when I sit down to journal, I'm not like, if I was like, oh, I'm going to do a Dutch door spread before I journal. Now, with that said, I guess I would be decorating like, you know, a week's worth of pages at one time. But it's still, I'm kind of like forced to sit down at that point and decorate. And sometimes in my journal, I might not even decorate it until like 3 days after I've written in it. You know, I just kind of go back with stickers. And sometimes I just pull random stickers that I haven't used for a while, or stickers that are sitting on my desk and things like that. Okay. I'm gonna have to use the scissors for some of that. So I don't know. I'm just trying to like think, like I said, I'm thinking more or so. I say I'm thinking for next year, but I'm gonna probably need to decide something soon because I'm gonna be itching to do some Dutch door spreads. And my, you know, my current commonplace journal is gonna be full before that. Plus I'm kind of, you know, I have to be cognizant for that journal of the space. So I haven't, I just kind of cut my page there. So, I could definitely cut some of the washi too. Yeah, I have to be aware of the space for that journal because of the fact that I have a purpose where there might be a lot of writing for that. So I'm trying to be aware of that. All right. I don't know. Just kind of wanted to bring that up today while we're like, you know, chatting, just to kind of see what your thoughts are. Like I said, what I may do is just use it more as an art journal. Although I need to do the washi. Although I do have ideas for art journal. Like, I have a couple of like core Korea craft journals, and I was thinking about maybe starting, I have one that's a duplicate, and I was thinking about starting one of those as an art journal, like one of the duplicates, and using like paste and things like that, and like papers and stuff like that, because that would like not have a functional component of it. So I can definitely kind of be a little extra there when it comes to the decorating. All right, now we're gonna have to kind of make things fit a little bit better, because these are not going to be direct or exact fits. So do we want this like this or this like this? I'm thinking more like that, so that way both of them have edges around it. You really can't see the edges too much, especially when it's down. And then that one, we have the bookmark. The bookmark should be fine. It's the books that might not be fine. So the bookmark goes here. And then the books, oh yeah, that's fine. It's that the books are going to be fine. And then that should be okay. That seems like the same pattern kind of on both sides. Okay, now this is a kind of similar kind of pattern and layout that I did with my other Dutch door spread, but again, I'm just kind of curious and was kind of interested to see how it would look here. Now, do we just want to use these? Of course, I have the really cool script, but this just fits really good here. So I think we're just going to use that. Yeah, we're just going to use that. All right. Now we're going to come over to here. Oh, wow. So that's going to work, but we have to do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mimic the same design right here. You don't have to. It's easy. I mean, the other thing I could do, because I don't have a lot of space, I was gonna say the other thing I could do is add stickers, but those stickers come right out over it. Maybe I can just add this here. It looks like it's upside down. Looks like the writing's upside down there. This washi is just so stunning. Yeah, that works, and then I don't have to do anything else. And I could probably, if I'm careful, do this. So we don't want it to come over that dot. So we kind of want to stay as close. Oh, see what happens when I try to stay as close to the edge? It just goes right back to the edge. So it's like we want to just do 2 dots in. Oh, there we go. I can add stickers. Oh, it worked. Okay. Now, of course, I think I'm going to have to try a different color the next time we do Dutch doors in this one to try to see what it does. But I don't think the white looks bad. Let's add a sticker over here to kind of, let's do this like right here. Let's add something right there. Kind of doing faux Dutch doors right here. It's not what faux Dutch doors technically are, but that's what I'm calling it right now. How do we want to lean this way? So that way it looks like there's a Dutch door right there too. I mean, obviously you could, I don't know. I just kind of want to do this. I've never really done this. Something was making me want to do this, guys. And then we can add this one here. Okay. And then one more. Right there. I kind of like the pops of white, even on that washi. I think it looks nice. Hang on for 1 second, guys. All right, sorry, I had a phone call, so if there's a weird pause or break. But yeah, that looks really, really cute. Now, I don't really want to add like any boxes or anything like that here because, like I said, I don't really have that much room. Actually, I didn't say that, but I don't really have that much room. But I wouldn't mind. I do want to see. I don't mind. I don't want to see. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I kind of want to. Are there any small? Because I think these would show up nicely too. Where's the, let's use this to get them off the PET tape. Now, I'm not sure, like I said, I'm not sure, I might have said this at the beginning, but AmyPlansThings, her things sell out really, really fast. If her items sell out like on the first day of release, she usually restocks. It just takes a while for her to get the stock back in. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a clear sticker on craft paper, y'all. So I could have done clear stickers as well. I want that going the other way though. Of course, it's like doing the same thing. Actually, I don't want it right there either. I was just like, how is this gonna look? And then just plopped it down. Let's actually put it down here. It doesn't have to be up high. I'm still trying to go for like the smaller stickers. But I was just curious to know what they would look like here. Oh, I didn't tell me. I didn't do this side. Y'all were supposed to let me know, guys. I always forget this, especially when I do like the waterfall edges. I forget. If I don't see it, if I'm not like flipping through the book, I don't notice. Now there are washi sticker strips in the sticker book as well. But I had the washi. You can see it has its own little container for all of this release's washi. Okay, so I remembered everything else. There we go. I think I'm gonna call it because like I don't want to fill too much of the space with stuff because I do want to keep this functional, but I like the way this looks, guys. I really do like the way this looks. I like the way it looks with craft paper. So that's exciting. That's exciting. It's exciting that I was able to use the craft paper to do like with white stickers, but I was also able to make Dutch doors and a traveler's notebook. So here are the sticker strips in here. So I have, you know, some striped options and things like that if I wanted to do that, or if you want to do that, and it would, I think it will fit the entire length of this as well. Just want to kind of say that. All right, guys, there we go. So again, I use the craft paper traveler's notebook from Archer and Olive, and then I use stickers from AmyPlansThings, plus pretty much all of her washies. She also had this PET tape washi strip too. Washi tape roll, PET tape roll. I'm not sure how you call that. It's like a hybrid. So yeah, I have all of those. Yeah, and I love them. I love them. You're going to be seeing it a lot, especially this fall, I think. All right, guys, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I truly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, press that like button. If you have yet to subscribe, I hope you would also consider subscribing. That is all I have for now. I hope you have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Until next time, bye.